I'm gonna show you how great I am. Great I am. Great I am.
This kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody ever knew.
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
I wanna fly, can you take me far away? Give me a star to reach for, tell me what it takes, and I'll go so high, my feet won't touch the ground. Just hitch my wings and pull the strings. I got these dreams that all fly.
Like I said, so I didn't get to like go and eat anything from the dining hall, so I had to go have my snacks in my dorm room. I think I had like a bunch of goldfish and I don't even remember what else I had. Probably just the goldfish and like water. Like that's not a proper meal. So now I'm gonna go to the dining hall while I'm on the park first and get myself situated, and then get a proper meal, focus, figure out what I'm doing. And I think that was another issue, is that because I was teaching that hip hop class, I signed up to do it maybe a couple days before. So I was prepared and I understood, like I didn't just get thrown into it, like I knew and I wanted to teach the class. So my problem was I've been so busy in the like ballet company where I like haven't had time to like set choreography. I actually had choreography good to go, but I had already taught a class last week to the combo and I didn't want to just like redo it. Nobody from yesterday's class were the same people that showed up to the other class, so I could have taught it because they were all different people, but I don't know, I don't like that. I like to just like give fresh stuff every time. I don't know. And the combo ended up really well. I like love it, but I did have to spend a good chunk of my morning like figuring that out, and then transitioning into ballet, and then back to hip hop, and then leaps and turns. So I'm not complaining, I'm definitely grateful, but I'm just saying that's kind of what my life is. I'm just getting used to it. And I love teaching and I love learning, and it's just a cool way, a good space for me to be in right now because I'm keeping myself busy, and you know I like that. I hate this. I hate 5 o'clock traffic. Like nobody knows where they're going, what they're doing. The worst drivers are out at 5. Oh yeah, let me go back to the casting call situation. So I know I kind of showed you guys and told you guys about that. Or I don't really know how in depth I went, because sometimes I don't like to say what I'm doing right away, just in case like I'm not allowed to talk about it. But like they're very open about what's going on at Ventana, so I'm like able to discuss what's going on. So basically I have a friend, a coworker that I work with, and we got coffee like maybe 2 weeks ago, and we had some like just deep conversations, like really good conversations about like life, dance, and where we want to be. And she's a little bit older than me, so she was able to like give me that like reassurance that like I was in that same predicament, everything that you're saying I felt at one point, and da-da-da-da-da. So she was able to like help me in that aspect, and I kind of helped her like with the social media aspect, because she's trying to like grow her business and like kind of just like, I forget the word she said, but like my social media definitely encourages hers and like what she posts, so I kind of like gave her guidance on that. So it was a good conversation. Anyways, she was a part of the Ventana Ballet, and I was asking her like, hey, like how does that work, da-da-da. And she's like, they have casting calls, and I already knew that, but I didn't know like the situation. I just like asked more about it, and then after that conversation I was like, okay, I need to like do that, at least try for it. Again, it's a professional ballet company, and she says they do a lot on point. So knowing that, I was like, holy cow, I haven't done point in like a year. Or at least it's felt like a year. I don't know if that's actually accurate. I do it on my own sometimes. Like I throw on my shoes and I just like move around. But I don't remember taking like a class on point in a really long time. And when I did do point at the studio, I only did it for 30 minutes a week. So no matter how amazing or bad I am, just knowing that I probably didn't do as much point as I should have already makes me feel like not confident in myself and like my abilities. So that's kind of initially why I didn't try for a ballet company. I just didn't think I like would get anything out of it, or like not get anything out of it. I just don't think I would have gotten picked. I thought I would have wasted my time, because like this girl she doesn't do any summer intensives for ballet. She only did 30 minutes a week, like blah 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 blah. I just didn't see like my future really thriving in that aspect, just because of I feel like I have a great natural talent for it, and I feel like I've really worked hard in ballet, and everyone's told me that, but I just, yeah, basically everyone around me was like, you can do that, like you're gonna be so successful in a ballet company, and I just didn't believe in myself is the situation. But I went for it. I showed up. They had a casting call for 2 different upcoming shows, and they started off with Beautiful World, and that one was fully on point. That was the very first one we did, and I was like, we're really doing this. And so of course I was nervous, but it was very contemporary ballet, but it was on point. And I don't know, I felt like I did a great job of like being myself and letting like my personality shine through in my movement. So I don't know, I felt good about it, but I also swear it's only been like a minute after I finished talking, but I ran out of storage and I'm in the parking garage now. Basically, I felt good about it. However, I knew going into it that they were hiring for their corps de ballet, or their corps, which if you don't know what that means, it's basically like you're in the company, you just like don't have a soloist or a principal role, which I would not expect in my entire lifetime. I don't even expect the corps. I didn't, prior to like getting it, I didn't expect it to happen ever. So like, yeah. Furthermore, I went with an open mind, knowing that, like, I don't know, I just didn't believe in myself. But they were hiring for that specific show, like, they were looking only for 6 dancers, and I don't know how many of us auditioned, and they also had, like, online submissions, so I was like, holy cow, I don't even know what the actual number is of people that are auditioning. So that was scary. But I did it, and I let my personality shine through my movement, and felt good about it. And then we moved on to the next show that they were, or the casting call, which is Zazie, which is their most soon show that is happening. It's like, today's May 11th, and I think the show is the 20th and the 21st. So, kind of happening soon. They did that one second, and that one I felt better about because it was very ballet-y, but we were on like flat shoes, we weren't on point, so I was like, okay, better. And it was also more of like my sassy style, and so I liked it, and I did it, and I felt good, and they were also hiring very few for that one, but less people showed up to that one, so I was like, okay, my chances are kind of better. Anyways, time goes by, I get the email. She asked me, like, are you not available for the show? Because I think I accidentally, like, didn't select that I was available for the show. And I was like, oops, yes, sorry. And I kind of took that as a good sign already, that the director was asking me. And then, like, after I sent that text, she was like, oh my gosh, great. We would love to have you for Zazie, which is the first show. And I was like, holy cow, so excited. But then I also kept thinking in my mind about the other show. And I was like, oh, I wasn't picked. But then I also knew that it was happening later, so that they probably weren't casting right that second. And then I think it was only a couple days after where they were emailing me about the Beautiful World show. And they were like, we would love for you to be in our corps. And I was like, what? And I texted my mom, and I'm actually dancing with my professor at UT. I looked at the like cast list, and she's in it, and I was like, whoa, that's kind of full circle. Last semester I took a ballet class, and my professor is in the same like section that I'm in, and I'm like, whoa, wow. Okay, that's basically the end of that story. I got both shows, even though I didn't expect anything at all, and I'm so grateful. And now I'm heading in. I'm gonna go get a good meal. I'm gonna support my body, take care of it, because you can't. I also have realized that I've not been doing a great job of like taking care of my body as far as like stretching. I've come into rehearsal every single day sore and feeling like a grandma, so I need to like spend some time tonight and really focus on like taking care of myself and nourishing my body, all those things. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Whoa! Whoa!
This is redemption. And do I bother at all? There's nothing to mention. home to someone else's shame. Under a mountain,
Whoa!
smell of the ocean, slept on my room.
Wow!
That's all I
Hey!
could remember through bed.
Woo! Ooh.
I remember home, the things my mother wrote. We don't eat until your father's at the table. We don't drink until the devil's turned to dust.
Whoa!
Never once has any man I've met been able to. So if I were you, I'd have all its old trust.
Yeah, yeah. Hey.
2,000 years now.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure.
It all started with a dream.